Hello, everybody. If I time that right, we'll see if I time that right. So this is gonna be a first for me. You may notice the blue border. This is because I am actually streaming this off of actual hardware. For Christmas, I happened to get a GameCube that came with the Game Boy hardware, the add-on for that, and the disc. I was not expecting...
The Game Boy player. It's called the Game Boy. I'm sorry.
No,
shut up.
You're fine. I don't know the names of things. But I also already owned a copy of Pokemon Red, which same copy I've owned like since forever. I think it used to be my cousin's, and then he just gave it to me one day.
I'm just gonna say, boost up your volume or lower mine, or both.
I will boost up mine. Is this a little bit better?
I'll be able to tell in a moment.
But yeah, I've played Pokemon Red on and off for years. The only time I've actually gotten the full Pokédex was when I basically used glitches. Because growing up, you didn't really have friends, or at least I didn't, that you could trade with. So I have to resort to glitches. And oh boy, is this game full of glitches. But the main focus today is that I've actually never done a Pokemon Nuzlocke ever. So this is going to be the first time. And hopefully that's going to...
It's going to be the first time, it'll be the last time. I was just going to say, you're on the right track. Just raise yourself a little more or lower me a little more.
Alright, I'm gonna boost myself a little bit more.
And lower me a little bit more, I would say. Just so it's even with the game volume.
Okay. Just a second. I'm gonna up myself 2 decibels. And then I'm gonna turn you down just a tad. Alright. Is this a little bit better?
That should be good. It was pretty close to being good before, now it should be good.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I've never done a Pokemon Nuzlocke. This is gonna be the first time I have ever done something like this. So...
This is your rite of passage. As a Pokemon fan, up to this point you were a fake fan.
Yes.
Now you will become a real fan.
I am becoming a real fan now. But this game previously on here, this was my game. Usually I don't call myself Red. I usually just call myself Howard or something like that. Right before the stream, I traded any Pokemon I actually cared about off, so there's nothing to be lost that I can't just get back eventually on my own. So, hello there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon! My name is Oak! People call me the Pokemon Professor. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? Alright, fine. I'm gonna name myself... How
are you?
Are you?
That almost sounds like something Japanese.
Kinda. Alright. Right, so your name is How are you? Haru. This is my grandson. He has been your rival since you were a baby. What was his name again? Let's see.
I am fine. Thanks for asking.
We will be reminded of our lame joke for the rest of this flavor. It just fits. That's right, I remember now. His name is Alphon. How are you? Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go! Alright.
Professor Oak got really high pitched at the end there.
Yeah, my voice is accents and whatever drift.
It's okay. I'm messing.
Alright. Isn't technology amazing? Like, not... I'm just gonna bring this up for, like, no reason, but, like, the fact that I can, like, use a GameCube to stream this to my PC because of this whole convoluted mess of things that unholy marriage of things that should not be working together but are, and...
I like how we have a border for a border for a border.
Oh man, this guy gets it. Technology's incredible, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, you must have planned... You planned all of that. You planned this. I feel hacked. I feel manipulated.
Oh boy. Hey, wait! Don't go out! It's unsafe! Wild Pokemon live in tall grass! You need your own Pokemon for your protection! I know! Here, come with me!
I thought he was like, I would know.
And boop! Gramps! I'm fed up with waiting!
Let me do Gary. I got the voice.
I am fine. Let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Howard. Here are 3 Pokemon here. Ha-ha! They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I only have 3 left. The rest were taken from me in a scam. I should have seen it coming. But you can have one. Choose!
Hey, Gramps! What about me?
Be patient, I am fine. You can have one too. Alright, so...
This joke is quite lame.
Anyway,
We going for Charmander?
Charmander! Yeah, I'm usually a Charmander guy. Because, like, if you really want a grass type, or if you really want a water type, you have a bunch to choose from. And there are some to choose from in this game as well, but they're not as abundant as, like, the other 2 types.
To be fair, I might be setting you up for failure, because it is a Nuzlocke, and Charmander is kind of like hard mode. In the beginning, at least.
That's true. Then again, I have a very specific water type in mind, if I get the opportunity. So...
I go with Squirtle if I'm in it to win it, but Charmander gets you the cool points. And Bulbasaur... Who cares about that, am I right? I'm sure there's a lot of Bulbasaur fans out there. That's why I'm making this joke. You know, I don't dislike Bulbasaur, although I never really use him, so, you know, take that for...
Alright, I'm gonna set myself up for failure. I'm going with Charmander.
Let's go. Well, I mean, you know what you need to do if you want to win.
Alright, so give a nickname Charmander, yes. The answer is to extremely overlevel all of your Pokemon.
Yes, but specifically, how do you win in Pokemon Red? There's a specific...
Oh, I need to get a Nidoran male,
Yes.
and then I go from there.
Yes, that's if you want to just like win.
I should probably like lay down what the ground rules for a Nuzlocke are. I think most people know.
Yeah.
But
if you die in the game, you die in real life. Basically.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is that, like, if a Pokemon faints, I'm just gonna permanently box it. Because, like, if I want to come back to this save, like, after I've actually beaten the game,
Yeah.
And I'm not in Nuzlocke mode anymore. Maybe I want to come back to those Pokemon. Who knows?
That's fair.
Also, I will allow myself to evolve a Pokemon by trading. But I can't, like, keep and use a Pokemon that didn't originate on this save. So, so what should I name Charmander? Let's see. I'll name him Doom. Because by choosing Charmander, I have doomed my run. Alright. Crap, I just realized a whole lot of pressure not to lose this first battle.
I'll take this one then.
Even though I don't think I ever have failed this first battle, but... Alright.
I was gonna say, I think you have to have, like, really bad luck or something. Wait, how are you? Let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright.
I am flying wants to fight.
Alright.
Well, the explosions are green. Now, does this let you, like, play around with the colors?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I will use Growl once.
Why are you Who does that? Who does that?
People who anticipate the enemy using Tail Whip. Alright. And then from this point on, I'm just straight up using Scratch.
I feel like...
Crap.
I feel like this is how you're going. You're going... Now you will die. Now, young Skywalker. You will die.
If I die right here... If I die right here... No, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Skywalker.
I'm going to die! Yes!
Oh, that was clutch. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon! Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Howard, Gramps, smell you later.
Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Let go.
I'm just trying to go for my coolest 90s kid voice.
Alright.
Kind of surfer dude bro voice.
Alrighty. So I assume the rule that, like, you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter only applies once you can actually buy Pokeballs?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's go. Alright, so, of course, yes, we work at the Pokemon Mart, yep, it's a convenient shop, yep, yep, give me your stuff, yep, thank you. Ah, crap.
Yes, I crap too.
Really? I would not have guessed this. Alright, I'm gonna scratch.
I have a good idea for the name of your second Pokemon when you do catch it.
Oh no. Ooh, critical hit. This thing is determined not to live up to its name, which is good. It's gonna need that spunk.
Spunky Charming.
Oh no!
Good RNG.
Alright, it's level 2. Alright, we can do this. Although there is the risk I may overlevel.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah!
You literally have to play like me and, like, only use Charmander.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Nah! Oh well. Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Alright. Ah, crap. It's doing Tail Whip. Oh, crap. It's using Tail Whip again. Ah, crap. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah. Alright. Boom, boom. This music, this is the music of my childhood right here.
This reminds me of my childhood. I'd say that every day.
Oh man, breathing oxygen. You know, I did that when I was a kid. That reminds me.
Not to be facetious, I'm very much into the nostalgia.
Hey, you came for Palatown! You're Professor Oak, right? Everyone in Palatown knows Professor Oak! His order came in, will you take it to him? Alright, I guess I don't have a choice. Alright. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Sure, yeah. Alright, so we're now going back.
Now, is the old man glitch allowed?
I would say yes, but it is also highly risky. There's one specific glitch I actually want to do, but I don't know if I'll have like the resources to pull it off.
So it is a risk-reward factor. It's on the table.
Because, like, sure, you could duplicate all your items. Also, you could encounter a level 100 plus Pokemon that would wipe your entire team out. Both are possible.
I would say if the run is already going badly, sure, why not?
Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm real talented. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see. Ah, crap, it's this guy again. Does he know he has like a singular spike coming out of his hair? Or is that just like what they call fashion in the 90s?
What did you call me for?
Oh, right! I have a request of you too! I guess I'm changing his voice now. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Take these with you. Got Pokédex from Oak. Oh, and they disappeared. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm old. But I'm old and a failure now. So I now must live vicariously through you. You must do my dream now. Even though it's not really your dream. I'm sending you off at 10 years old into the big, wide open world where the people who steal other people's Pokemon for fun and wear giant R's on their shirt for some reason. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. But in like 2 years, I will discover that there was an entire another region just to the left of us we completely forgot about somehow. But it was there the entire time, trust you me.
Oh, Gramps, it's me. How are you? I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. Are you flirting with my sister? I'll tell her not to lend you one. How are you?
Alright, cool. Alright, okay. Alright, okay, let's go. Let's do it, let's go. So, basically what he said is that we should go flirt with his sister. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Here, This will help you. Oh, man. Oh, I love it when girls give me gifts like this. Oh, man. Let's go. And out into the wide open. Alright. Let's get Pokeballs. Let's go get the Pokeballs. Oh, yeah. Holy crap, not a single encounter.
That was... I wonder what the odds are.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Why did I just do that? Okay.
Because we didn't waste any time, so we felt obligated to.
Alright, let's see. It's now time to buy the Pokeballs.
Give me all the balls.
Alright. Alright. And then for laughs, even though I can't like reset if the game goes wrong, I'm gonna save anyway. And let's go!
You never know
Yes.
who's gonna throw.
Alright. Oh yeah, in newer games, it is actually, very difficult to start a new game and actually save with it. I've noticed that while trying to play Platinum. Like, I had to actually look up, like, how to start a new game. There's, like, a very specific, like, button combination or something you have to do.
Interesting.
Like, I guess they heard all the stories of, like, people's younger brothers or whatever accidentally erasing their save, and they're like, no, that's not gonna happen. Alright, we're starting with a Pidgey. Honestly preferable.
I usually don't get Pidgey.
Even if I, like, try to start with a Pidgey, it usually gets boxed at some point.
I mean, of course you know my strategy, but even when I was a kid, I think I got a Pidgey one time. And I was like, never again. I just always felt like it was weak against something.
Yeah, I think there was one playthrough where I definitely tried to, like, use a Pidgey all the way to the end. But I think that happened, like, once.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright, so what do we want to nickname Pidgey here? You said you had a nickname.
Oh yeah, so do lowercase m.
I'm already distrustful, and I don't know why.
Then OO, 2 O's, and then uppercase D. There. That's a mood.
Alright, so obviously we're gonna try to toughen up this Pokemon somewhat. See, I feel like that's like one drawback about playing this game. The beginning of the game, there's always some grinding.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, doing some grinding is gonna be probably... Yeah, it's probably gonna be inevitable in this playthrough. Alright, so...
Especially if you're going the Charmander route.
Yeah. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to, go into this area over here and catch a Pokemon over here before I start leveling them up.
I feel like, in my opinion, you don't have to listen to me. You should get, like, a Caterpie as soon as possible.
I agree.
Even a meta, or even if it was a Metapod, right? And then you level that up. But you definitely want to get... On this run, Butterfree is, like, necessary, I think.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I agree. Okay. So...
Like, yeah, I talk a lot. I talk a high deal about Nidoran, but it takes a while before Nidoran.
It's another Pidgey.
It's...
Oh, it's Rattata. Oh, we got Rattata, boys.
Rats. We are the rats.
Celebrating yet another birthday bash. Michael.
Well, we know what we're naming him.
I can't calculate if there's enough health there, so I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah. So wait, how do we level up? Are we obligated to catch them all? Or are you just catching them?
What do you mean?
Like, are you just choosing to catch them, or are you obligated to, like, due to rule? Or are you rule bound?
I mean, it's either catch the first Pokemon you see in an area, or not at all.
Okay, I see.
So, if I did not catch this Rattata, I would not be getting anything from this area. So unfortunately, I will not be getting a Nidoran from this particular area.
Gotcha. Okay, to be honest, I didn't know that was a thing.
Rats.
No, it's gotta be Michael. It's gotta be Michael, dude. Come on. You gotta do it.
I actually... Oh, crap. I just realized something. What? I don't know how to spell Michael off the top of my head.
I think it's M-I-C-H-A-E-L or E-A-L?
I just Googled it. Okay. It's,
The wonders of the internet.
A-E-L. Michael! It's your birthday today. Alright, so unfortunately this is gonna start the whole grinding segment here. Unless... No, this is gonna start the whole grinding segment.
I sure hope that you do encounter a Caterpie. Wait, so in the whole Viridian... Does the whole Viridian Forest count as one area?
I think it does, yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, the whole, like, the whole thing is just, like, one map anyway. And the encounter rate is, like, the same all over the whole thing.
But it's like, what, so now, since you've already caught a Pidgey and a Rattata, let's say you encounter a Rattata in the next area, is that all you can catch, is just another Rattata?
As far as I know.
I don't like this.
Alright.
This stinks.
Alright, so, unfortunately... Alright, so, I'm gonna habitually save, even though it's not like I could actually, like, reset as per rules of the Nuzlocke. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright. So anyway, how was your day?
It was a day.
You know what? Fair. Yeah, I actually have... I've taken the week off from work this week, just because, you know, holiday, all of that. Getting around to some stuff I may not have the time for. Although, it's weird, like... When you have, like, all the time in the day to do whatever you want, it feels harder to choose what to do. It's like choice paralysis. There's, like, so much I can do, but, like, the motivation just disappears.
I can relate.
Like, it definitely does feel like the more limitation you have, like, the more you do with what you have. It really does feel like limitations increase productivity or creativity. Like, I keep hearing that said, but it really... Thinking back on my life, that really does ring true. Because, like, the only time I've really been, like, motivated to do things is, like, when I don't have as much time. And when I have all the time in the world, I can't, like, bring myself to do anything other than laze around the house.
Yeah, I can relate.
So, it's like... I did get myself to do things today, though. Because, interestingly enough, the day of the week my brother normally does laundry. I'm talking about laundry on stream. Isn't this so exciting?
Yeah, it's riveting. You keep going.
But yeah, normally, like, the day I would do my laundry, my brother decided that he was going to clean out his closet. And so he has, like, 15 loads of laundry that he's doing or something, like, gums up the works completely. And so, that's one thing I was doing today. because I had not had the chance to do that. But that it gets to the point where you have to like be creative and like make the choice. Or, you know, this pair of shorts, I only wore it for like one day. Is it really dirty? You know, because like there's nothing else in that drawer.
Now I have to ask, were the shorts comfy and easy to wear?
Of course. Why would I wear them otherwise? But oh yeah, that reminds me. So obviously we just referenced that one guy in this game. After you beat like the first gym, there's the guy who's not Youngster Joey. Mm-hmm. He and Youngster Joey are two different NPCs in two entirely different games. But the guy who asks you if shorts are comfy, well, he tells you that shorts are comfy and easy to wear. I have a copy of Pokemon Green, which I was tempted to do a Nuzlocke of that as well, but I decided against it. But I actually did a translation best I could on that one equivalent NPC in that game. And as far as I can tell, he says the exact same thing in the original Japanese. He talks about his shorts and how comfy they are to wear. So in case you needed to know that, it is now confirmed by someone who is like moderately yeah, it's been confirmed by me, a guy who is like, you know, not the worst ever at Japanese, but nowhere near fluent.
you're a work in progress, which is more than I can say.
Yes. Alright.
I trust you more than Google Translate, let's put it that way.
Thank you. Alright. Yeah, Google Translate is infamous for getting stuff wrong in certain languages. Mm-hmm. Just because, like, the grammar in Japanese is just so different, and a lot of stuff sometimes depends on context.
Indeed.
Like that's true in English, but, like, a lot of times in certain sentences, sometimes the subject or whatever will just be left out because it's either already been mentioned or whatever.
I could also say, and maybe this is a little bit of an uneducated statement, but even broken English, I can kind of piece together what somebody's saying. But I imagine broken Japanese is really broken. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a fluent speaker.
I just, because it's so context sensitive, I feel. You know? Whereas with English, it's like you put words together a certain way, and it's like, yeah, I kind of get what you're trying to tell me. I don't know.
Yeah, the way...
I could be totally off with that.
I mean, the way Japanese works, basically, is that, you say, like, the word, like, the adjective, the noun, the verb, or whatever, and unless it's, like, the verb at the end of the sentence that's, like, describing, like, what the main action is, like, the word will be followed by a particle, and that particle describes what the word's function is in the sentence. So, like, there are a bunch of, like, basic particles, like, ga, like, which says this is, like, the subject, or wa, which means this is, like, the context for the sentence, like, in the case of whatever, and then the rest of the sentence.
In the case of so-and-so, you are the father.
Yes. Like, ni is the target particle. Like, when you do an action, ni would say, okay, it's being done in that direction. The wo particle describes, like, what it's directly being done to. And then there are a whole bunch of other particles, like kara, which means from. So if you do, like, a noun, kara, it means from this location. So if, like, so you could use it to describe, like, where you came from, for example. There's a whole lot of, but basically that's how you mark the function of a word in a sentence in Japanese. But you can also have just, like, verbs by themselves. The same way in English you can just say go, and that's a full sentence. But yeah. But Pokemon Green, reading the Japanese in that can be a little bit of interesting, just because the way Japanese works, it has like 3 writing systems. It is hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Hiragana and katakana are it's easy to like memorize all the symbols and that and what their sounds are. Kanji, probably impossible for a singular person to know all of the kanji in existence. I don't think there is like a consensus on how many kanji actually exist. But it's like a whole friggin' lot, in the thousands. The thing is, because you can only have so much space on a Game Boy cartridge, you can spell out kanji in terms of hiragana or katakana. So the only writing in the Japanese version is all katakana. And so you have to guess what the equivalent kanji is that they're trying to write out. Like, a lot of video games do this when written in Japanese. And it can be difficult sometimes because Japanese has a lot of homophones, so like a lot of words sound exactly the same.
Gotcha.
So it can be a little tricky at times to figure it out, but it in some cases it's sort of like English in that certain homophones you can tell which word is being used depending on context. So.
Questioner, are we allowed to run away?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think that is the thing that is allowed. Alright. But yeah, that's my ramble on about Japanese.
Awesome.
I could ramble on more on about Japanese, but you know. I assume you're only so interested in that.
I would have no input.
But what would your team normally be if you're not playing a Nuzlocke in this?
I mean, I feel like I answered that.
Oh yeah,
like
that's right, Nidoking. I forgot.
I mean, okay, as a kid, and I use that term loosely because I'm like still a kid, but as a kid, I would usually, I would say I probably did an even amount of Squirtle runs and an even amount of Charmander runs. I think I did a Bulbasaur run one time, and then never again. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would go right for Caterpie. I guess on a subconscious level, I was trying to replicate Ash's team, but with a few tweaks here and there. Like,
okay.
I would always go, like a couple of key factors. I would always go for the Doug trio in the cave. I would always kill myself for that level 30 Doug trio.
See, what I would always do is I would go for the Diglett. Like, Doug Trio would also always find a way to my team, usually, unless I was, like, explicitly thinking about using Pokemon I would not normally use. I would usually go for Diglett because the slightly lower Pokemon you can customize its moves a little bit better, if that's, like, a thing you care about. But then also
man,
you get...
I was all about the levels.
And then
I was
also...
like, level 30 early. I'm sorry.
But then you could also just get an extra Pokédex entry, which if you care about getting certain items like the XP share, matters. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of played Pokemon like an idiot. So, I can't say what my exact strategy was.
I mean, when we were a kid, we all did, so, like...
Yeah.
Alright. You know, so far, Michael seems to be the better of the two Pokemon, at least early game. I'm sure Michael will become, like, completely useless later. Because I'm fairly sure Eradicate is, like, low tier.
Yeah, but it can learn Hyper Fang. I think Hyper Fang is good.
Yeah. Hyper Fang, it does a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I've never really, like, used Eradicate, like, enough to really be able to say from, like, experience, though.
I mean, me neither. I know vaguely that, I mean, You can do worse.
Could you? Could you do worse than Eradicate? Let's be real here.
Well, supposedly Onyx's stats are like worse.
Oh, that's right.
Hard for me to believe, but
they did Onyx dirty in this game.
Yeah.
Like, they did it so it would be easier to fight when you're up against Brock, but it's like now all the appeal of Onyx, like, it looks neat, but it's like it's not fun to play with because it's useless.
Yeah, I don't know if Raticate is necessarily an endgame Pokemon, but there is probably a window where it's useful.
Yeah, it might be like Caterpie and Butterfree, where it's like, it's useful in the early game, not so much later.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah! Level 6! Anyway.
Pick up sticks.
So, yeah, Pokemon that would always make it onto my team would be Charizard. I think 99% of the time, I go straight for Charmander.
I will say, I do like Blastoise.
I do have respect for the other starters. It's just my personal preference because that's how I grew up, is Charmander.
I just like Charmander / Charizard just for the cool factor alone, but like from a gameplay perspective, I think I gravitate towards Squirtle more. Like, because then you can teach it Surf, and Surf is useful. That's one less Pokemon that needs, it's a pretty useful HM move. You know what I mean?
True.
You can throw on your starter.
On the other hand. Now, I will admit that Charizard is a little overrated. Especially in this game, because it doesn't learn Fly.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say, in Yellow, it becomes infinitely better. Just because of that. Not infinitely. It's not like Fly is an amazing... But just...
Fly is one of the better HM moves.
Yeah. And just the... It at least gains some ground, like Blastoise, where it can learn an HM move. So.
Oh yeah.
Besides Flash, which is,
man, if I don't.
Whatever good other good HM moves are there? Okay, I guess Charmander can technically learn Cut, but then you learn Slash. If you want to level up Charmander, you can learn Slash.
Yeah. Like, the move pool for Charmander and all that line is a little underwhelming in Gen 1. It's not bad, because, like, the type variety isn't that great in general, I think, across different Pokemon. But, I can definitely see how people would think it's overrated. I do respect people who choose the other starters, though. But for me, I would rather, like... There are other water types that I would want to use. So, like Gyarados, or like Lapras, or something like that.
Yeah, I guess the way I look at it, well, I haven't thought of Lapras too much, but I think having Gyarados and Blastoise on the team, I don't think there's too much overlap there, depending on the type of moves they learn. And isn't Gyarados part dragon as well?
Nope.
No, okay, never mind.
It's part flying.
Part flying, okay, so actually, it's double weak to electric, right?
Oh yeah, that was actually a conversation I had in college. Like, some guy could have sworn that Gyarados was part dragon. I was like, nope, look it up.
Yeah. I mean, maybe in later games, but...
Nope, never was. It's always been flying.
Never was. Okay, never mind. I believe, trust me, I trust you more than I trust myself in this discussion, because I'm not good with type advantages.
Like,
that's a callback.
Like, the only grass type Pokemon in this game that is not also part poison type is Tangela, and it's basically useless.
That I think we might have discussed previously.
It's like, Tangela is like hard to find, it's more endgame, why would you use it? It's one of those Pokemon that's just there so that you have something else to have to catch to complete the Pokedex. It learns Constrict, which is like objectively the worst move that does damage.
Is it like Wrap?
it has like the same animation as Wrap, but it just does damage. It doesn't like have any Wrap effect or anything like that. And it does like the least amount of damage. It's the worst. But yeah, like Blastoids, fine Pokemon, but I would rather explore the other water types because there are more water types and grass types to choose from if you wanted to go if you want to explore than like fire types. Well, at least like ones that are readily available. Because there might actually be like more fire types and grass types. I'd have to rethink about that. But like there's always like an Oddish or Bellsprout around the corner, and they're not like the worst Pokemon. They're more tactical than like Brawn, but they work. Whereas like Growlithe, Vulpix, Magmar, like if they're in your version of the game, usually you have to get a ways before you find them. And then water types, once you get like a good fishing rod, they're everywhere.
Yep.
And if you really want like a water type earlier on, just catch a Magikarp and level it up to be a Gyarados. Like, there were a lot of runs where like Gyarados was my water type.
Yeah.
Growing up, I never really like used a Tauros in my team or like a Lapras. Somewhat recently I've done like regular runs where I would explicitly go out of my way to only use Pokemon that I would not normally use. And I picked up Lapras, and I gotta say, would do again. Lapras is a good Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like there are definitely a lot of Pokemon in this game I have not used like in the story. That maybe I should have more fun with. I wanted to, like, Execute. It's a pain to level up, because it only knows, like, Barrage for, like, the longest time, and it's not worth it, in my opinion.
Execute.
But... Mr. Mime, I've never seriously used. I've never really seriously used, like, any of the Evo lines either that, like, require you to trade to get the final evolution. Because growing up, I didn't have anyone to, like, trade with. If I got those, I would use, like, the Mew glitch or, like, the Trainer Encounter glitch, whatever name that's going by these days, to get, like, a level 7 version of Alakazam or Gengar or whatever.
I will say, and later on, like, when I started getting a better understanding of the game, I would always get Kadabra and Gyarados. Like, those would just be main, because they're so good. Those are just mainstays. You don't even have to evolve Kadabra. Like, Kadabra is still really good.
I will say the one exception is that, like, I would always catch, like, I think I had quite a few playthroughs where I would, like, have a Haunter and use it regardless.
Yeah.
Because I really liked its playstyle of, your Pokemon is now asleep. I am now eating its dreams. My HP is replenished and you are dead. Haha.
I like that a lot in Pokemon Stadium. But it felt more cumbersome in actual gameplay. Yeah, in Pokemon Stadium, Hypnosis and Dream Eater felt really powerful.
Oh yeah. I mean, I always felt it was kind of powerful in regular gameplay as well. Although, like, the one drawback is that, like, the Ghastly line is also part Poison type. And I never really understood, like, I didn't know that until, like, sometime later. It's just, like, playing through the game, I somehow figured out, oh, wait, Dugtrio is super effective against all these Ghastly.
I guess the reason I say, oh, it's different for Stadium as opposed to regular gameplay is because I guess there's more planning you need to do in Stadium in regards to the trainer battles, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, whereas in this, I'm considering every scenario you might encounter.
Also, one interesting thing I noticed about Stadium, when you have rental Pokemon, the movesets of, like, the unevolved Pokemon are all more interesting than, like, the fully evolved counterparts.
Yeah, that's kind of how they balance it.
So, like, you have legitimate reasons to maybe want, like, a lower form of a Pokemon.
Yeah, or you could port your own Pokemon in that meet the criteria of that said league or whatever.
Yeah.
But the right way to play is to use the rentals. Let's be real.
Yeah, whenever I play like Pokemon Stadium with someone, the most fun thing for me to do is like randomize teams and then just see how far you can get with that randomized team. Because like whether it's any good will be like complete chance, and you just have to do the best with what you're given. The only downside is that like Pokemon Stadium has no randomized feature, so I always have to like find some method, like randomly find a page on Bulbapedia. First Pokemon that's in the game that you see, that's the one you choose, or like a random number generator tied to like Dex number or something like that.
Right.
But
have you ever tried porting LM4 to Stadium?
LM4 Stadium?
Yeah.
I may have, if so I forget the results, but I know never to do that for Stadium 2. Because I think by the time Stadium 2 came around, the Game Freak or Nintendo had figured out that glitch Pokemon existed, and it will attempt to neutralize your glitch Pokemon into something like a Ditto or something. So you do not want to save the game in Stadium 2 if you're like... I think if you're just in like the Pokemon, the Game Boy Tower, you're fine. But if you're actually using them in like the game, like the battle modes in Stadium 2, it will attempt to neutralize your glitch Pokemon. So, Stadium 1 may have been different. I'd have to look it up. I forget exactly how Stadium 1 handled glitch Pokemon. But I remember Missing No being represented by like a substitute doll in that game.
It compensates in some way.
Yeah, like there is some error handling. So, for those who don't know, LM4 is possibly my favorite glitch Pokemon from Generation 1.
He has favorite glitch Pokemon.
A lot of glitch Pokemon have like either bad stats or like completely useless move pools. LM4 is in like that sweet spot where it's stable enough that you can use it, but also it has like a versatile move pool because it learns like Hypnosis, learns Counter, learns water type moves. I think it's water in fighting or water in psychic, I forget which, but it also learns like Thunderbolt or Thunder Punch, one of those. It learns an electric type move. So like it's more versatile than like most regular Pokemon in the game. The only drawback is that there's a certain move that it will learn at a specific level that is a glitch move, and it will crash the game when it attempts to display the text for that move. In practice, I've noticed that like the first time that happens when you're playing on a physical cartridge, it will crash the game, and then the second time, it will not. On an emulator, though, it will crash the game every time, so you will not be able to get past that in an emulator. Unless there's a very specific spot in the game that if you stand there, it will not crash the game when you level up LM4. Like, the text will become benign. So, if you want to get through the game without crashing because of garbage text being loaded whenever LM4 tries to learn a very specific glitch move, you have to know where that location is. Fortunately, it's very accessible. It's in like Celadon City, in the tower where like all of the Game Freak devs are in game. There's just like one very specific spot where you need to stand. I think there are other places in the game where you could stand and have the same effect, but like that's the one location I know of. But other than that, it's one of the more stable glitch Pokemon. So
I'm convinced.
So, like at some point, I will go out of my way to catch an LM4. But yeah, getting back to like what Pokemon we would normally use in a playthrough. Once I became aware of LM4, I will usually put an LM4 in my party, and that will usually end up being my water type. If I'm doing a glitch run. But, I was going somewhere with that. If I'm playing yellow, and so in that game, if you meet certain conditions, you can get all of, like, 3 Gen 1 stars legitimately. Bulbasaur is the trickiest one, because there's, like, an invisible stat you have to raise high enough for Pikachu, how much Pikachu likes you, before talking to the person that gives you Bulbasaur. Because, like, if you talk to them once, that is the only chance you have. And then they will never give you Bulbasaur after that. No, even if you, like, meet the condition afterwards. Like, you have to meet the condition the first time you talk to them. And as far as I can tell, there's no indication of that, so it's kind of tricky. But even then, Bulbasaur, even if I have all the starters in my team, I will usually end up benching Venusaur at some point. Because it starts to feel like it's, like, falling behind compared to, like, the other Pokemon.
I guess they just made it slightly easier to catch them all without trading. Although you still have to trade.
Oh yeah, definitely. Alright, time to trade out Michael here. Michael! Alright. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch out Doom, because I have not leveled it up yet. And you know what? Usually here, I would level all the way up to, like, level 10. But for the sake of, like, getting things and moving them along, so this entire episode is not just grinding, level 8's gonna be okay. I think we run very little risk of just capping things at level 8 before continuing.
Once Charmander learns Ember, you should be okay. And then you could probably grind in Viridian Forest if you wanted to.
Yeah. Doo-doo. And there we go. Oh, that was easy. Alright.
Oh, I thought he learned Ember at 8. I think it's a little later.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too long until he learns Ember.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. But we can at the very least go to the route north of here and get a Pokemon from there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go far enough to, like, the route to the left, you can fight Gary early. But, I want to be somewhat leveled up for that first. So, we're going north. We're going north. And where's the grassy area? Here we go. Here's the grassy area. Let's see. Watch it be Rattata or Pidgey again. There we go. It's Pidgey.
Yeah.
I mean, I only get so many Pokemon in this game, so I'm gonna take what I can get.
Feels like a waste.
I mean, but, like, what if my first Pidgey dies?
Well, then you got a level 4 Pidgey to back it up.
Also, keep in mind, Pidgey can fly. Or use the move Fly. I don't know how many times I'm gonna get the opportunity to, get a Pokemon like that.
I see. I see what you're saying.
So, oh cool, motorcycle outside my window. So what do we want to name? Oh, you know what? Let's be rather frank with this. Your name is Back.
I like it.
Actually, there might be more than one backup, so let's name it Backup Bird. Your name is Backup Bird. Alright, fine. Fine. Alright, so that north route, however you say it.
Those are both valid.
Is it a tomato-tomato situation? I actually don't know.
Me either.
Alright. Alright, backup bird. You're strictly backup. Alright.
We're being backed up on the computer.
Yep. Alright. Should I go and fight Gary?
Up to you.
I don't know if I want to grind a bit more before I do that. Alright, everybody, it's back to grind!
I think you'll be fine.
Alright. One of my Pokemon dies because of this.
Then you'll die in real life.
I don't want any of my Pokemon to die, though. I really don't. Oh crap, Nidoran. This is the Pokemon we should have gotten! Alright. Maybe Doom learns Ember at level 9. We'll see. It shouldn't be too long until it learns it. Imagine if I got, like, Pikachu or something.
I mean...
Although if I don't get
it doesn't matter because you can't catch it.
Not here, but, like, in Viridian Forest.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
Because, like, Pikachu is not going to appear here.
I was going to say, I don't know if Pikachu is the best thing for you to have, really.
It is a bit of a glass cannon. But on the other hand, there aren't that many electric types that are easily accessible.
No, but there's plenty of electric moves, opportunities to learn electric moves, not necessarily having electric types.
Okay. Scratch. Stupid Scratch. But this will be interesting. I'm setting myself up for a heartbreak in this, very much so. Which one of my Pokemon is gonna die?
On the heartbreak.
But I might have interrupted you. Which other Pokemon did you normally use, like, in a playthrough?
I don't know. I feel like I was kind of done with that conversation.
Okay.
If it occurs to me, I'll let you know.
As a kid, I would often use the I don't know whether it's called Trainer Encounter Glitch or Mew Glitch, but I would often, like, glitch Mew into my party at some point and use that. There we go.
It's level 9.
But yeah, the Trainer Encounter Glitch, for those who don't know, it is actually possible, if you time it right, if there is a trainer who is far enough away, it is possible to hit the start button when you go into their line of sight and bring up the start menu before they initiate a battle. And if you know a Pokemon that knows fly, you can actually fly away. But that has all sorts of weird side effects on the game. Like, you will not be able to talk to anyone. Well, no, you can talk to people, but the start menu will not come up. And you can end this condition by battling someone. But there are weird side effects to that as well. Because, like, depending on what person you battle last, you can have random encounters when you go from, like, one location to another that would normally not encounter. And what Pokemon appears depends on the special stat of the Pokemon you were battling last. So, you can do that. So also, there are Ditto in the game, which copy your Pokemon, and I guess also copy its stats. So you can do that to predictably encounter any Pokemon in the game, including glitch Pokemon, including glitch trainers. Because if you get, like, a high enough special stat, you'll start encountering trainers instead of the glitch Pokemon that would you normally would expect to appear in that index slot. Those glitch Pokemon you have to encounter through other means. But it's interesting. But yeah, you can that's basically how you can capture every Pokemon in the game without trading. just through that one glitch.
That one glitch.
So often, like as a kid, to complete the Pokedex, I would use that to catch like the third stage of certain Pokemon that you could only obtain through trading. And so, like, my old red save, it had like a level 7 Alakazam. Level 7 Golem, and like, gee, wonder how that happened. Because the one thing that happens because of this glitch is that when you randomly encounter, when you are in a random encounter for this Pokemon that gets triggered by this glitch, it will always be at level 7. Always. Maybe there's some obscure way to change that, but like in general, it's always going to be level 7. And honestly, that's to your advantage, because like if you're trying to catch Mew, if Mew gets to a high enough level, it's going to learn Transform. In this game, if a Pokemon learns Transform, it assumes that Pokemon is Ditto after it's transformed. So if Mew transforms and then you catch it, you will not have caught Mew, you will have caught a Ditto. It's really annoying. So if you do this glitch, Mew will not have learned Transform by level 7, so that's not a risk.
All game designers, get with the program. Make it so our glitching is easier.
Well, that's very much because, like, Mew was, like, a last-minute Pokemon.
I know, it was a joke.
Yeah.
But yes.
Like, even if you, like, there was someone who disassembled, Pokemon Red and Blue's assembly code, and it's on GitHub. If you look at it, Mew is not programmed into the game in an orderly fashion like the other Pokemon are. It's very much, like, thrown in haphazardly, like its data does not reside like in the same places.
It's like the last line of code in the whole source.
It's like you write the entire game, the engine and everything, and the last line is like, oh, by the way, here's Mew. But from what I understand, it was like an extremely risky move to throw it in, and it paid off.
It added more mystery to the game.
It did. But like seeing how some Pokemon could only be obtained through legitimately without a glitch through like events. Like if you wanted to obtain a Mew nowadays, you have to use this glitch.
I think you should be able to take on Gary.
Let's see. I mean, I would level up, like, Mood, like, one more level. But other than that, yeah. I'm probably way over-leveled. But this is like a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, if one of them dies, then that's it.
If they die in the
dead.
game, they die in real life, so, like... I would rather be, safe than sorry. Just... But, I could probably talk about the weirdness in this game for, like, forever, if you let me. Because, like, this game is so full of bugs. Like, if you can think of something that you would want to do, there's probably a way to do it.
It's full of bugs. Literally. You got Caterpie, you got Weedle, you got Paris, technically. What other bug types are there?
I don't...
You got Scyther, right? Isn't Scyther a bug type?
It might be, I forget, honestly.
I think so.
It's kind of...
That's like it.
Yeah, and that's a shame, considering that, like, bug types are supposed to be, like, the one weakness of psychic types in this game. It's like, by that time, you've probably outgrown the usefulness of any bug types in this game once you're, like, against Sabrina, the psychic type gym leader. And how many bug type moves are there, even? Like, apparently, like, dragon type is effective against dragon type, but, like, in this game, there are no dragon-type moves other than, like, Dragon Rage. And that does the same exact amount of damage every time. So you can't even take advantage of, like, being super effective against Dragon.
Some kind of sick joke. It was as if they had to program a move that it was super effective against, so they picked Dragon type, lol. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it's always the same.
Yeah, moves like that, like Dragon Rage and like Sonic Boom, that do like a set amount of damage no matter what. I think those have like more early game potential.
That's probably the intention.
Yeah. I think the only other... Okay, this could end in disaster. Let's go for it. I think the only other application is if like your attack...
Hey, how are you? I'm sorry. You're going Pokemon League? Forget it! You probably don't even have any badges. The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger?
Oh crap, it's level 9.
You got this.
I'm gonna use Quick Attack, because I might also know Quick Attack. I don't know that at this point. Haha!
Pidgey, you're so lame. All you can do is spray sand. I don't like sand.
I couldn't imagine why. Michael! Alright, cool. Yes. I'm gonna use Mood.
Just do like one sand attack and then swap.
Well...
Yeah.
I'm not sending out Charmander for that. That would be suicide.
Nah, you got this. I don't think it knows Bubble yet anyway.
It just tried to use it, I thought.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm stupid.
Nice.
I'm trying to sabotage.
I knew it. Yeah, see, there you go. And okay, so it's not that powerful even. But a good thing I did not send Charmander out.
Yeah.
Alright. So. Yeah!
You had this. Oh, you just lucked out. I heard the Pokemon League has many tough trainers. I have to go figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on.
It's like he's talking like he's constipated with words or something. It's like, you should quit dawdling and get a move on. Oh my goodness. Alright, cool. But as a kid, I did not give credit to like how useful Sand Attack was.
Sand Attack is broken. Did you get the potion up there?
The potion up where?
In the tree.
Oh, in the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
What would you do without me?
Which tree?
This tree.
Holy crap. There's a potion right there. Alright. I did not have to walk that entire long... Anyway. Did I heal up my Pokemon? No, I didn't. Alrighty. So we're off to a good start. Nobody has died yet. The risk factor is minimal.
No one's gonna die. No one's gonna die. Don't worry about it.
Listen, if I played this game the way we played through Pokemon Green, all of my team is going to be dead by the time we reach Mount Moon.
Listen, I think there was some comedic value in that.
No, there was.
But plus, I mean, that's just kind of, I just kind of play on the edge. It's like, that's how I have fun with it.
I mean, I play how you want, but for like, that was a Nuzlocke.
Oh yeah, that I would have. Yeah, that if I was actually trying to play a Nuzlocke, I wouldn't play like that.
Alright. Please, Caterpie or Metapod.
Right.
Please,
Yeah.
Caterpie or Please!
Please. Okay, that's not the worst thing, I guess.
It's not
how's poison against rock, actually?
Probably not effective at all.
Oh, that does suck then.
Alright, so my only chance is to use sand attack a lot and hope attacks do not connect.
I guess we did need the Pidgey. You might even have to level up the backup Pidgey. just to give yourself enough time to sand it. To really sand it.
I am definitely gonna have to grind these Pokemon though. Like no.
Oh my god, I have never gotten Beedrill. Beedrill's so much worse.
I don't know if I've ever actually like seriously played with Beedrill on a serious playthrough.
Yeah, I feel like I've never gotten Beedrill. Okay, what are Beedrill's moves?
I know it has like Twin Needle.
It's like all normal moves, basically, right? Or is that bug move?
I think Twin Needle might be bug.
Okay, yeah. So.
What should we name Weedle?
Okay, at level 11 it learns... I guess this is when it evolves. Well, actually, no, this is from the latest one. Let me go... Never mind. Let me go back. Back to the past.
What should we name it? So...
Bulbapedia. Name it, Not Caterpie.
Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines.
Yeah, like, why could you be Caterpie?
I was gonna name it, like, why not Caterpie?
Name it, Disappointment. I think that gets right to the point.
I think we already did that once with the Pokemon, didn't we? Alright, so, I'm just gonna do, why... No.
You should spell it like the Pokemon Why Not.
I'm just gonna name it Why No Cat. Why No...
Yeah, you could... Cat. I think this will be filled with regret. But...
So the way I normally play Pokemon Red and Blue is that because I anticipate on doing like the trainer encounter glitch a lot, I don't fight a lot of trainers. That way I can do the glitches like a maximum amount of times.
So yeah, you're right. It learns Twin Needle at level 20.
Oh.
But dude, are you going to level this thing up to 20? Will it still listen to you at level 20 before facing Brock?
So apparently the level cap only applies to like traded Pokemon.
What?
That's what I've heard, apparently, because I've never, like, as a kid,
I feel like that's wrong, because I've literally had Charmeleon not obey me before.
Really?
From overusing it.
See, as a kid, I was always, like, so afraid of not, like, leveling up my Pokemon too much. Like, to the point where, like, before I beat Misty, once I hit level 30, I was like, oh, they're useless now. But I never actually had a Pokemon disobey me that, like, I caught. Like, I only encountered that when I was trying to, like, command a Pokemon I traded. That's the only time I've ever encountered that.
When I Google this, I get all the freaking anime examples of Charmeleon being disobedient. But no, I mean, like, this actually happened to me in the game, and I was, like, soft-locked. Or at least at the time, right? Because, okay, confession, like, the first time I played Pokemon, I, like, didn't know how to catch Pokemon. I made it all the way to Brock and beat him with just Charmander. I know that sounds crazy, but again, I was a dumb kid. This was the life I lived.
Oh my goodness.
It was like literally I beat Brock and then I would evolve right there. that was like, it was like epic maneuver kind of stuff, but yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That was like literally the first time I was playing Pokemon.
The first time I played Pokemon, it was like I was playing it with a friend and they owned the cartridge. It was Pokemon Blue. So I didn't really get to play Pokemon on my own till later. By then I had figured out a few things.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think after Charmeleon started disobeying me, I restarted with Squirrel and I did a lot better. Here's how good Squirrel was. He'll be fine. Don't worry, Michael will be fine.
Michael. I should buy an antidote or 3.
That wouldn't be bad.
This game is gonna make poisoning anxiety-inducing.
Let's see. Pokemon Red.
Wait a
My
minute.
starter Pokemon won't obey me. Yeah, my Charmander. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, stopped obeying me at around level 11 or 12 after consulting various FAQs. I'm reading a GameFAQs article from 10 years ago, by the way.
Okay.
After consulting various facts and internet references, it seems as if this isn't supposed to happen with the starter Pokemon. I've played this game countless times before, but I don't recall having this problem, although it has been a while since I played through it last. My Charmeleon is now level 21. Am I just being incredibly thick-headed? I apologize if this is the case. Any insight would be appreciated. You sure it wasn't traded into your game? 100%. And your trainer ID and your Charmander, see if they mismatch. What? Is that like a glitch?
So, this game is incredibly buggy, which if you play the game...
I had no idea, Tyler.
If you play the game normally, you will not come across most of the bugs, but like, people have encountered stuff where like, Pikachu will evolve on its own without using a stone. That has happened to people. It's not common, it's rare, but it has been known to happen.
I believe it, but I wonder what the cause is. They mentioned the trainer ID and the Charmanders being mismatched.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if I could like trade my Pokemon to like Yellow and back, and just so I could get like the XP boost.
Is the original trainer name the same? Somehow, either your trainer ID or it's changed, possibly through a glitch. It could also be boosted experience, and you wouldn't be able to change its nickname. It may have to do with the name you give it.
Interesting.
It's definitely a glitch. What I definitely experienced back then was a glitch, like 100%. But I'm curious how it got triggered.
Yeah, because I was like, I was under the impression that Pokemon that you caught are not supposed to ever have that happen.
But this was my starter that was disobeying me, right? But it makes sense if it's a glitch. It totally makes sense. I'm just curious as to how that happens. It seems like it may have to do with the name, or it may have to do with some random RNG nonsense.
Oh yeah. But yeah, like, while you're there, also look up, like, random Pokemon that evolve with stones somehow evolve by leveling up instead. Like, I've heard that happen to people's, like, Growlithe as well.
Miracle evolutions, we'll call them.
Alright, Oh my goodness. Cat. Do I have any sort of antidote? No, I don't. You know what? We're gonna drag this out.
Okay. The evolve without an evolutionary stone glitch is a glitch in Pokemon Red and Blue that allows the player to evolve Pokemon without an evolutionary stone. That's a mouthful. Or to access glitch Pokemon's evolutions would otherwise be impossible. It is fixed in Pokemon Yellow. Requirements. Pokemon that evolves by an evolutionary stone, such as Clefairy, Staryu, or Pikachu, as the first Pokemon in your party. One of the following Pokemon, each one which corresponds to an evolution stone in your party. Executor, Hex 20 Missing No, Psyduck, Growlithe, and Onix. Okay. So basically, it seems like it's some very specific steps to do this.
Yeah, it's not common. Yeah, most glitches you will not encounter unless, like, you're going out of your way to do something screwy.
Yeah, but this glitch where my starter just stopped obeying me, that was like, I did not hack my game or manipulate it. I was 8 or something.
Oh no, I believe it, because like there are glitches you can encounter just by random chance.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fairly sure in one building somewhere, there's like an invisible PC you can access. Like, it works the same as like any other PC in a Pokemon Center, but it's just invisible. What other weird glitches might you...
So I misunderstood. So all you need is one so your first slot needs to be one of those Pokemon, and then you just need one of those other ones that I mentioned. So you need Executor, Psyduck, Growlithe, or Onix in your party along. So actually, it's not as hard as I thought. That could definitely happen by accident. It's just funny how they list Hex 20 Missing No as one of those Pokemon.
Interesting. That one specific Missing No does it and none of the other ones do. Is it like a block-looking Missing No, or is it like the one that looks like a ghost?
Hex 20. Let me look up. Hex 20 Missing No. I think it's the iconic block one, I believe.
I think most of them have that look.
I'm actually not sure. Let me see here. I'm looking at Glitch City wiki.
Oh, I remember that. That has a lot of information. Bulbapedia also has some information.
Where is 20? Hexadecimal identifier. 20 decimal ID 32. So what's 32? Dare I ask?
Oh boy, a bug can beat up a bird. You don't see that every day. The critical hits help though. That definitely helps. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think it's considered one of the regular Missing No.
Alright, time to break out Michael.
Caterpie.
It's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream, it's on its way.
The big hex list. Here we go.
Oh, I remember the big hex list.
So it would be. Let me see here. Oh, does it actually?
Yeah, you'll notice like towards the bottom of that, that's where it starts listing like the glitch Pokemon that are different depending on whether you're in red and blue or yellow. And the ones that are really far down, I forget if it like lists the glitch Pokemon or if it lists the glitch trainer that you'll encounter at that slot instead of the glitch Pokemon that exists at that slot.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Hex 20 is early. It's one of the normal. It's the iconic missing no.
Yeah. So anyone who doesn't know, the Pokemon are not programmed into the game in the order that you see them in the Pokédex. So
kind of like how some people, a more commonly known fact is that I think like was it Rhydon was like the first Pokemon. That was like, so the order, it's believed that the order is based on like the order they were actually programmed into the game, not necessarily the Pokédex order. Is that right? Am I not?
I don't remember, but I do remember like Rhydon supposedly being the first.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there are 256 slots in the game for Pokemon to exist in. There are only 151, so a lot of them are not used. Or like not a lot of the slots in the game are explicitly pointing to Pokemon that exist. So, the early slots from like 0 up to like 151, like most of those are filled up by like regular Pokemon that exist. But a few of them in between the regular Pokemon are missing no. More than one missing no exists. That's why like sometimes when you search up missing no, you'll see like the blocky glitch Pokemon that like you're all familiar with, and that's most of them. But there's some variants that are like that look like a ghost, or they look like a skeleton from the Pure City Museum. I think functionally most of them are identical, but that suggests that there used to be Pokemon that were in the game, but they were taken out and missing no was put in as a placeholder.
Right. I'm looking for yours right now. It's a little hard to find because they format it like the original glitch name. So sometimes the letters are in the middle of the line, and I can't like actually do a Control F for it. What was it? L20? LM20?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for LM20 or L20. What was it called? Yours.
LM4.
LM4.
If you Google Bulbapedia LM4, it will come up. Because Bulbapedia also has a lot of articles about glitch Pokemon. Yeah! This Weedle is a bit of a pain to grind right now, but it'll get better, I assume. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use strategy to get past Brock in this, and I'm definitely going to have to level up, like, a ton to do that. So, like, at some point, I'm going to have to grind, unfortunately, so I may as well get out of the way now. But as long as we're here, we may as well have discussions about what we like about Pokemon and weird glitch stuff that happens in it.
I'm just looking at this big hex list.
Yeah, LM4... LM4 is like in the... I want to say it's like in the 200s. I forget exactly which index it is. I actually have like which index number it is programmed into my phone in the calendar, and I have that listed as LM4 day. It's like the equivalent number day in the year is LM4 day. But, a lot of glitch Pokemon are, like, listed as being, like, stupidly heavy. Like, in the thousands of pounds. It's kind of hilarious, but also a lot of their stats are, like, absolute garbage. Depending on which glitch Pokemon you, decide to pick up. Not all glitch Pokemon are created equal. Like, the vast majority of them are, like, interesting curiosities, but they're not, like, viable for actual gameplay in any way.
Of course not.
Like, either they have, like, a crap move pool, or, like, their stats are crap, or both, or, like, they're so glitchy, using them in any normal way is just not possible. So, LM4 is, like, one of the few that hits the sweet spot. I don't know of, like, many other glitch Pokemon off the top of my head that I would actually consider using in a casual playthrough. Like, you can use Missing No, I'm fairly sure, but I never have. It's, from what I remember, its move pool is rather, like, underwhelming.
Here's Poliwrath's Pokedex number and palette. Catching it even counts as catching a Poliwrath. It shows a Pokedex entry that changes into Poliwrath's entry if viewed from the menu. This only happens if you've never caught a Poliwrath. When you're not in a cave or in the Sylph Co. building, its cry is part of Pallet Town's music slowed down. It does loop.
Yep, it's basically... LM4's cry is basically the radio before Gold and Silver introduced the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not an unpleasant tune, so I will, like, sometimes just turn it on, listen to it.
That is a mood.
I forget, I haven't used its equivalent in yellow much. It should say there what its equivalent in yellow is. I actually obtained it earlier today, because my save in red version before I erased it to make this game actually had an LM4 on it. But I traded it over for yellow, because I didn't want to get rid of it.
It says LM4 is also similar to Pokemon Yellow's 7G, which evolves into something. 7G, so I'm guessing that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, 7G, that sounds correct.
Yeah. The sequel to 5G. We skipped 6 and went right to 7.
They don't even need to put microchips in you at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Michael. Yeah!
Nah.
It's evolving! Yeah!
Man, how far are we actually gonna go with Beedrill?
I don't know. However far we can, I guess. Until something better comes along.
I think it might be a good idea to do some grinding off stream.
Yeah, probably off stream, definitely. But what is the move set of, like, 7G? Does it list it? What the moveset of 7G is by leveling up?
No, it does talk about LM4 quite a bit. 7G's blurb is very brief.
Really?
It can only be caught using the third method of the Mew glitch with the special stat. It's red and blue's counterpart to LM4. It evolves into TM40, a Charizard hybrid glitch Pokemon at level 209.
Ah, yes, level 209.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that without, like, a Game Shark.
Yeah, sounds like a Game Shark thing.
What site is this? Are you still on Glitch City Laboratories?
No, I'm not. I'm on Pokemon Fandom.
If you go to Bulbapedia, it should list its moveset.
Okay. I will go there.
I usually use Bulbapedia for this sort of thing. I just as my general Pokemon encyclopedia.
I'm just imagining being a kid again and, like, linking up with other random people with the link cable and then seeing these glitch nightmares. Like,
I wish I could have done that to people.
Yeah. Sounds like a riot.
I remember when I was a kid, I knew about these glitch Pokemon, like, even when I was a kid, I was, like, fascinated with them. People bring up, like, Yellow version, I'm like, but did you catch LM4? And they have no idea what I'm talking about. And I just feel smug, like, I know something you know. I don't know.
I feel like I have, maybe these are fake memories, but I feel like I have the vague memory of seeing an overpowered, like, starter Pokemon with a glitchy name at level 100, and I'm wondering if all this time those were, like, glitch Pokemon I was seeing.
I mean, it is possible to obtain Pokemon that are over level 100, but they normally have to start being over level 100.
Yeah.
There's no way that I know of to get, like, a sub-level 100 Pokemon to level, like, 101 plus whatever.
More likely kids were just messing around with the Game Shark.
Yeah.
It's probably the more likely. I don't think everyone had the... Heck, I do think I saw one kid with a Game Shark, so...
I don't think I've ever seen a Game Shark in real life.
I've seen it, like, one time.
Like, all the times, like, I've messed with Pokemon Red, it's been stuff that's, like, already in the game.
Right.
So, the weird thing... So, when you do the Missing No glitch, like the old man glitch to encounter Missing No, you could... It's not guaranteed that you'll find Missing No. What Pokemon you'll see by doing that is entirely dependent on what your name is. You can actually, like, control what Pokemon show up.
Gotcha.
That's
why when I was reading the conditions for that obedience glitch, it seemed like it was related to the name somehow. Specifically choosing one of the stock names, so I must have done that.
So you can definitely get a level 100 plus Mewtwo doing that. Why did I do String Shot? But, so the weird thing about Pokemon that are over level 100, if they gain any experience, the game automatically makes them level 100 again, and by that point they're a normal Pokemon for the rest of their existence. But if you give them a rare candy, they will go to the next level. There's a very specific glitch. I know this is real because I have done it. Where if you level them up enough, if you level them up to like level 255, then you level them up again, they'll go to level 0, and then they'll continue to level up like normally. There's a way, if like at level 255 or level 0, I forget which, I have to look it up, if you give them like a certain item and then level them up again, they will have an infinite amount of health until you heal them at a Pokemon Center.
I got... that was very interesting, but here, I have 7G's moveset. So, at the start, it knows Confusion. At level 22, it learns TM29, which is a glitch-type move. I didn't know that existed.
Yep.
At level 25, it learns TM25, and it's a glitch-type move. At level 107, it learns Quick Attack. At level 184, it learns TM34, and that's a normal type move. It's not a glitch type. I don't know how that works. Then at level 205, it learns Mega Kick. And level 241, it learns TM24.
Alright, so it seems its moveset is like not anywhere as good as LM4's.
Yeah. It has Psychic, that's about it.
I'm not gonna risk this.
Yeah, so LM4 is more or less a hacked Polyrath, my understanding. It's a glitched Polyrath.
Basically.
I might be underselling.
Actually, what moves can 7G learn by like TM or HM? That might justify or redeem it.
Sure, let me look. One sec. 7G.
They
It
say.
can. What?
Sorry, go on.
It can learn quite a few moves. Toxic, Body Slam, Double Edge, Bubble Beam, Mortar Gun, Ice Beam, Blizzard, Payday Range, Earthquake, Fissure, Dig.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more than redeemed by what it can learn.
Yeah, it can learn a few moves.
What HMs does it learn?
Surf, Strength, and Flash.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's not bad.
I still think LM4 is better, but that's not bad.
Yeah, no, LM4, like I said, I'm looking at its... Yeah, it learns a whole bunch of moves. I'm assuming a lot of these are just Poliwrath moves. That's what it looks like. Although it has quite a few glitch moves sprinkled in there.
Yeah, Bulbapedia also like lists what those glitch moves like actually do. A lot of them are useless. There is one though. There's one
called Super Glitch.
Oh, Super Glitch I don't know if is like one specific move. That's an interesting one. But there's there is a certain TM glitch move. It's like TM32 or something. I don't remember which one it is. It's like TM30 something. It's Explosion, except the Pokemon does not faint after using it. It's overpowered. Like, if there's any glitch move that's good, it's that one. Ah, crap.
I never knew. I'm realizing at level 254 it learns Comet Punch. I've actually never heard of Comet Punch. Shows how much I know. A multi-hit move.
No! Ha! Quick attack! That neutralizes the speed lowering effect by being paralyzed.
Yeah, I had no idea that was a move. I feel like a fake fan. I've never seen Comet Punch.
Did you know that Waterfall was a move in Gen 1 before it was an HM in Gen 2?
I think that I did know.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen Comet Punch before.
I don't see it much either, but I did know it was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be like a Hitmonchan move or something.
But yeah, I have seen Waterfall.
Yeah!
Gyarados learns Waterfall, right?
I don't remember exactly who learns Waterfall.
I think it does.
Okay.
I'll double check. Gyarados.
It's Gyarados!
It learns water.
But yeah, Bulbapedia, you should be able to just look up the move and it'll tell you what Pokemon use it.
By transfer, okay. No, it doesn't learn it. By transfer, it will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look up the move. Waterfall. Gen 1. Waterfall is not a field move in this generation. What does that mean?
I guess you can't use it outside of battle.
Oh, in battle. Generations 1 to 3. Waterfall does damage, has no secondary effect. Waterfall can also be used as part of the Pokemon contest combination when with the user gaining extra 2 appeal point. Okay, I don't care. It just want to know who knows it, who learns it.
Who knows it?
Learn set: Steel and Dugong, Horsey and Seadra, Goldeen and Seaking. Gyarados does learn it. What? Yeah, by leveling up. Wait, what was I reading before then? Or am I not reading in Gen... I might not be reading in Gen 1 list. I'm tired.
It might have like a checklist on the side that tells you who learns what.
It does, but it's not like... Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, no, literally, it's just a gold... In Gen 1, it's just a Goldeen thing.
Really?
Goldeen, yeah, it's just a... Yeah, only Goldeen Sea King in Gen 1. In later gens, it's like everyone knows it, but... Yeah. Goldeen would learn it at level 37, Sea King would learn it at level 39. Boy, that sure is worth the extra 2 levels to keep Goldeen unevolved.
I mean, I don't know what its moveset was before then. Might have been.
I'm pretty sure Goldeen's stats are terrible, so... I would do that as a meme, you know what I mean?
Oh, that reminds me of the time you threatened to actually keep that Magikarp unevolved.
I mean, that Magikarp was freaking holding its own, okay? I think it was worth it. It wasn't... If it was, like, completely sandbagging, okay. The joke is kind of stale. But, like, that Magikarp was actually kicking ass.
Alrighty. Alright, I'm being overly cautious. But I think we can go to the next town. I get to the town. We can go through Viridian Forest. We can do this.
Getting to the town probably isn't the hard part.
Yeah, getting to the town is not the hard part. I'm gonna buy like 3 antidotes.
It's a good idea.
Just in case something horrible happens, like, I don't know, someone's poisoned.
I just know something bad is going to happen, or my name is Aloysius. It's not.
Why Aloysius? I know it's a Courage the Cowardly Dog reference, but like, still. Oh my goodness. Let's do this.
I had to look up every name he's used with that joke.
Alright. Let's do this. It's time to beat up some people's Pokemon. Oh.
It's time to duel.
This is not gonna be grueling at all. Oh, it's getting a critical hit every time. Oh, cool. Oh, wonderful. Why? Die! Why will you die? Oh boy. There we go. Ah, Caterpie, this should go down a whole lot easier. It's not part poison type.
What the heck? Waterfall is lame.
What?
It's like, its power is 80, its accuracy is 100, but you know what else has a power of 80 and an accuracy of 100? I'll probably bet. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, its power is 90 and accuracy is 100, so a guaranteed move you are going to get in the game is better than Waterfall, which would probably take a lot of effort to get your Sea King to learn. So, yeah, Pokemon just has a lot of freaking dead-end moves, doesn't it? Or a lot of dead-end evolution chains.
Oh.
Like, that wouldn't bother me so much, except Goldeen's not like... It's not like you get it that early. Like,
yeah.
When are you able to fish Goldeen?
Usually, like, around the time you get to Fuchsia City, and that's fairly late in the game.
Yeah, it's like, that... actually useless. Wow. I know it's like, okay, so there's going to be different philosophies when it comes to Pokemon and Pokemon design, whether it's game design or the Pokemon themselves. But I know there's a philosophy that not every Pokemon has to be like extremely viable. It's just about the collecting and then having slightly weaker Pokemon in the game just to kind of fill out the trainer repertoire, so to speak, like, enemy trainer repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think we could have introduced Goldeen a little earlier. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like a whole lot of water types. It's easy to sleep on, just because like
there's so many better options earlier on. It's like by the time you got Surf, it's like, yeah.
You usually have to go out of your way to get a Poliwag. And by that point, you have to know where it is.
Yeah. I mean, at least with Poliwag, it can learn some fighting moves, you know? It's something. It becomes Poliwrath. It is a little out of your way, but I mean, at least it can be something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like, why would anyone want Sea King in Gen 1?
And then there's like Staryu, which is a Pokemon I kind of maybe wanted to play around with at some point.
Mm-hmm. It can learn Psychic, right?
Yeah, it's a part Psychic type.
Yeah. Well, apparently not.
Really?
Not in Gen 1, anyway.
Can it learn like through TM?
Well, that's the thing. I think it can learn Psychic moves, but it's not Psychic type.
I thought it was part Psychic. Oh,
yeah,
is Starmie part Psychic?
Hold on, I'm looking. Gen 1, it can learn Light Screen as Staryu. It can learn Psychic through like TM and stuff like that. Starmie I haven't looked at yet.
Okay.
But yeah, no, so most of its Psychic moves can be learned through TM, it looks like. Starmie is part Psychic, yes. So yeah, its type actually changes with the evolution, which is interesting.
So, I guess to answer this question before we come to it, are different floors of like the same location, are we going to count that as like different locations because they might have like different Pokemon that are encountered there? Or is like the entirety of Mount Moon like one encounter that we get?
Yeah, let's say I'll say every time you go into a door or a floor, it's a different encounter location. Right. I think that's fair.
Okay. So this means that
because we can't break it by map location. You know what I mean? That just wouldn't work.
Okay.
As long as okay, so this is the way I'm thinking about it, and maybe not everyone's gonna have like a programmer's knowledge of the game, but if you know for a fact that the spawn rate in one location or the spawn variety in one location is different from another, that should count as like a different thing. You know what I mean?
So I guess that begs the question, like, the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. For every single floor, do we get chance to catch a Ghastly again?
I mean, what else would you be catching?
Cubone. Haunter.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait, Haunter is in the wild?
It's rare, but it does happen.
Okay. There's so much I don't know about this game. I guess so, yeah. Do you know for a fact if those are different encounter rates?
They may be. I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay. I mean, like I said, if we were playing a serious Nuzlocke, I know that's not something just anybody would know. But I'm gonna say, yeah, floor changes are okay.
Okay.
I think if you make it that far, we won't be too worried about soft locking anyway. You know what I mean?
Alright.
If you feel like it's cheating, you can always back out. But
Gotcha. Gotcha, guy. Gotcha. So, the grass that's here, this is the exact same map as the route that we used to enter the Viridian Forest, so that doesn't count. We were not able to catch a new Pokemon there. Because it was the same area as before. Alright. So I think that's all of the Pokemon that we have access to before Brock. We literally cannot get more. So... time to heavily over-level them.
wait, what? You can get one more. Right outside the Pewter Gym. There's a wild area.
No.
Yeah. The patch of grass, like, right outside Viridian.
To the south of it?
Yeah.
That's the same route.
No, to the north of, excuse me.
To the west.
To the north of Viridian Forest, to the south of the gym, there's a patch of grass.
That's the same route. It's the same map that you were in when we entered Viridian Forest. It's the same route. It's the same map.
That's stupid. See, I wouldn't be able to follow the rules because of that. Because I would think it's a different... Isn't it in a different spawn rate? Like,
nope, exactly the same.
There are higher level Pokemon there, I
nope.
thought.
Nope.
like, you can get like a level 5 or 6 thing. That can't be the same.
There's the Caterpie. I think Caterpie are rarer in red. I think the rarity rate between Weedle... Between Weedle and Caterpie switches depending on which version of the game you're playing.
That makes sense, because I usually do play blue.
So I doomed myself by playing red version, but that's the version of the game I own. So unless I wanted to play yellow, I don't have much choice. And I don't...
okay. We're up to the challenge.
Alright, so... Yeah! Let's do it. Let's do this. Alright. It's time to gust. Going for the gusto. Oh yeah. Alright, let's do this. So, I am definitely going to have to over-level these Pokemon quite a bit to be able to stand a chance at Brock's Gym. Like, there's no getting around that. So... what other things, weird about Pokemon do you know about?
That I know about. I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm still learning a lot. I'm learning things about this game all the time. And it astounds me.
Have you heard of Glitch City?
The site? Yes.
Okay, it's named after an actual glitch.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I have heard of Glitch City. It's like a whole other city. That's a glitch.
There's like one that most people know of. Oh, hey!
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 I don't know how much this will help, but... Is it like, it didn't learn a move, did it?
No, it didn't.
So
I don't think
stupid.
I don't think Butterfree immediately learns Confusion either.
That's true, yeah. But still, you don't learn Twin Needle until freaking level 20.
Alright. But, what was I talking about? Crap, I totally forgot. Oh, One Shot. That, wheel.
I guess this has a decent attack stat.
Yeah, the problem is that now... Is it part flying type or is it part bug type? I forget now.
Let me look. It is part bug. Part bug, part poison. Wait, am I looking at Gen 1 though?
It should still be the same typing. Because, let's look. Yeah, bug and poison.
Yeah.
Now, Pidgey is normal and flying. So I have 2 Pokemon here who I believe are weak to rock type. Actually, 3. This is not a good outlook. I have to massively overlevel these Pokemon if I'm going to have any chance.
You're probably going to lose at least one Pokemon. I don't think there's any getting around that. Unless you... I feel like your quickest path to victory here is to get Beedrill up to level 20. Which is going to take a while.
But like poison type moves, a lot of rock types are also ground type. And they're going to be basically immune to being poisoned. I think, if I remember correctly.
Right, but now I'm saying... But if you learn Twin Needle, you're fine at that point, right?
But also, Pidgey, it knows Sand Attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, also Onix is like weak. So...
Yeah, but... I'm just thinking, like, if you had to power up one of them, which one's gonna give you the best chance, right?
I mean... I would pick...
Would you pick Charmander over Beedrill?
Neither of them is, like, the best choice, to be
Right.
honest.
Well, they're both better choices than your other 2 choices.
Are they, though? Because,
Yeah.
like, Pidgey at
Just
least
based on, I'm purely based on the stats, not the type.
Like, I would throw Pidgey out, like, purely for tactical reasons. Like, get out a quick sand attack before it dies.
Of course, we know that's part of the strategy. That's kind of beside the point, right? The only reason you would level it up is so it can take another hit, maybe.
Yeah. And then Rattata is there just because, like... Its attack stat does not appear to be the worst. At least early game. So, it would be a last-ditch effort.
Yeah, it would really be your last resort.
Although
imagine if you get a point in the Nuzlocke where you're just down to Michael.
Michael! My Rattata, top percentage! It beat oh crap. Alright, so this is the point.
This is a problem. Well, I mean, you could probably one-hit kill it.
I mean, I'm not gonna risk that, because, like, Poison Sting is not known for its offense.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Nah. Why did I do that when Michael has quick attack? Oh, whatever. See, Michael's not as bad as I thought he would be. He's actually decent in terms of attack stats.
Early on, sure.
Yeah, early on. I'm sure, like, mid-game, he's gonna be complete garbage. I'm sorry, Michael. But you know it's true. Like, the main advantage that Beedrill has is that because it's part poisoned, it cannot be poisoned itself. So it's immune to, like, the effects of Poison Sting.
Good for the grind.
Yeah. The downside is that Poison Sting was not made to be a mainly offensive move, so its attack stat is weak.
Yeah, Beedrill sucks. What the hell?
How did Game Grumps win with a Beedrill?
Didn't even know. I didn't even know they did.
They played like Fire Red with a Beedrill, and they call it like Bunt or something. I didn't watch the entire thing, but
maybe in Fire Red, Beedrill isn't as bad.
Possibly.
Fire Red fixes a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I just want Beedrill to learn an attack move that isn't Poison Sting. Like, Poison Sting has its place, but when I'm just trying to, like, straight up demolish a bunch of Pokemon, it does not... Like, right now it's not bad, because, like, everything is so under level compared to me.
Yeah.
But, like...
Yeah, literally, the next attack you will learn is at level 12, Fury Attack.
I mean, that's not...
It's a normal type attack, so that's not really going to help you.
For grinding it will, but, like, yeah. For, against Brock, nah.
Nah.
No.
Then level 16 is Focus Energy, and then 20 is Twin Needle.
Oh, I think in Gen 1, Focus Energy is, like, essentially useless.
Yeah, it's like, basically you learn nothing at level 16.
Because, like, I think due to a glitch in the programming, it does not work as intended. Like, I think it actually might lower the critical hit ratio, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, this move pool is bad. It's like 25 Rage, 30 Pin Missile, then 35 Agility. That's it. Then it's whatever TMs it can learn. But that's, like, really bad.
I definitely think it was meant to be, like, an early game Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, but even compared to Butterfree, I would say that's, like, objectively worse.
Yeah.
Like, Butterfree, I think you can still make work in the later game if you just, for whatever reason, you cannot catch a Psychic type.
Which, there are a few opportunities, like Drowsy's there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it doesn't seem, I mean, but I think it would stay useful longer, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Butterfree is... There are definitely a few playthroughs where I've caught Butterfree, and, like, I will use it, like, at least, like, until after the second gym.
Yeah, and it's like, it learns all the powders, like Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, Sunsport. Like, obviously, you'll get, as the game goes on, you'll probably get Pokemon that start to learn those moves as well.
Oh, yeah.
But if you just want, like, somebody to learn the effect moves, like, it'll learn them, right? So,
like, the Oddish and Bellsprout lines will do that as well. Yeah. Like, they'll learn every status effect in the book.
Yeah. Now, Beedrill is just all offensive moves, but they're all, like, crappy offensive moves.
Okay, so this answers why I never used Beedrill.
Yeah, no, Beedrill in Gen 1 is really garbage. Like, I actually never realized how bad it was. Not much better in Gen... I'm looking at the other gens. Gen 3, so this would be Fire Red. It learns... It's actually still kind of bad.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's still kind of bad in Gen 3. Actually.
I always kind of wanted to use a Beedrill at one point. This is so disappointing.
Yeah. It learns Fury Attack at level 10. So, and then it still learns Twin Needle at level 20. So it still takes a while for it to get its signature move, really. Yeah, it's not much better. Pursuit, it learns Pursuit at level 30. That's the big difference, I would say.
Okay.
But again, are you gonna wait until level 30 for it to be a little useful? I don't know. It can learn a lot of TM moves, but it's like, you're not gonna waste a TM on Beedrill. So, there you go. It's not much better in Gen 3, sadly.
Oh.
Gen 4, on the other hand...
It is also useless, no.
Well, no, I mean, it's a little better. It seems like with every gen, it gets a little bit better. But also, everything else gets a little bit better, so I don't know what that really scales to. But yeah, in Gen 4, it learns Twin Needle at 16. But then it's still... I don't know why... would Rage be any later in the pool than, like, 10? You know what I mean? Like,
I think, like, Charizard, Charmeleon, that line learns Rage, like, fairly late in the game.
That's true. I always felt like Rage should have been an early game. Like Totodile, I think, learns it pretty early, right?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah. Which I thought was... Totodile's my favorite in that gen. I always use Totodile.
Yeah. See, Gen 1, I can respect most of the choices. Gen 2, Cyndaquil is objectively the correct choice. Like, I can respect... I respect if you choose Totodile. That's not a bad Pokemon.
You want to know something? You want to know something about Cyndaquil?
It's basically the same as Charizard?
It's basically Charizard, yes.
Yeah, I knew that. But, so, I played a game recently where... I like 99% of the time I play Gold and Silver, I go with Cyndaquil. I did a playthrough where I did a playthrough of Crystal, actually, where I very consciously chose Pokemon I would not normally choose, and I went with Totodile. I ended up benching it.
Really?
So here's the reason. Totodile, Cyndaquil, in a vacuum, they're both perfectly fine Pokemon. Chikorita, even it itself may be perfectly fine. But in the context of Johto, Chikorita is infamously the worst. Just because, like...
There's so many grass options.
Also, like, the first two gyms are against it, and, yeah. The Totodile, like, is not a bad Pokemon, but there are other water-type options. There are few other good fire types in that game. If you want a fire type, you choose Cyndaquil. Because, like, Slugma, Houndour, most of those are not available until, like, post-game. I think the only other fire type you can get is, like, Growlithe around, like, Goldenrod. And even then, that evolves with a stone. And stones are a lot rarer in Gen 2. You can't go to a store and just buy them. It's like, you can get stones, but the way you do it is, like, tricky. And you have to, like, look up how to do it sometimes. Because, like, there's, like... Because you know how in Gen 2 you can, like, get the phone numbers of different trainers and they'll call you? Mm-hmm. There's a specific trainer that you need to get the phone number of, and he'll call you. Eventually, he will call you to say, hey, I found something. And when you go to him, it'll be like a Firestone. And there's a different trainer for, like, I think the Thunderstone and the Leaf Stone. That is the only way I know of that you can get, like, the different stone. I think there are other ways, but, like, that is basically the way in Gen 2. So it's like, unless you get lucky with that knowledge... If you don't have Cyndaquil, you're stuck with Growlithe, and it will be stuck not under level, but it will be like, it will evolve probably later than it should, because you won't have access to a Firestone until luck says that you can have access to a Firestone. And even then, you won't have the luck to have a Firestone until, like... Unless you, like, know to get the phone number of that one specific trainer. So, like, in the long run, Cyndaquil's the correct choice. And then again, in terms of water types, if you know where to get Chinchou, which you can, not too late in the game, like, if you know where to fish for Chinchou, Chinchou is a... I like Chinchou. It's an electric and water type move. So, electric and water type Pokemon, so it's versatile. Rounds out the Pokemon in your party. You don't need to get a separate electric type. It's got both of those worlds covered. So, that was also another Pokemon that, like, I decided to use because I don't use it often, and I did not regret that decision. I recommend Chinchou for a Gen 2 playthrough. But it is definitely one of those Pokemon where you need to know where to find it. It's not rare, but you need to fish for it, and you won't always know where to fish for it. Sorry, that's my rant on, like, what the objectively best starter is in Gen 2.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. But that being said, I'm still gonna use Totodile.
That's completely fair. But yeah, my most recent playthrough, I ended up benching Totodile, because, like, to make my team well-rounded, I did more coverage, and I was getting more of that with Chinchou than I was with, like, Feraligatr. Mm-hmm. Also, Crobat, redeems the Zubat line. Because, like, in Gen 1, there's no point to picking up a Zubat. Like, they ain't that great. Maybe strategically they're okay. Like, if you knew your way around Zubat, you could put the odds in your favor. But Crobat really, like, redeems that line. I think it has better stats. It can learn Fly. Like, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So, if you have the patience for it, I'd say Crobat's not bad.
I'm not a very patient person.
Okay. Because, like, in Gen 1, there is a lot of, like, to hatch an egg and to get, like, happiness. One of the ways to increase happiness and to hatch eggs is just walk around a lot. So if you're just trying to, like, grind up all of that at a certain point, you just have to, like, get on your bike and just, like, go up and down on Goldenrod. Because that's, like, the longest, like, unbroken piece of, like, straight road, I think, that I know of. But if you're not willing to do that, Crobat might be a bit much. My opinions on Pokemon Gen 2. Also, the glitches in Gen 2 aren't as fun. There aren't as many glitch Pokemon.
Because they started fixing the game.
Well, it's also that, like, there aren't as many slots for glitch Pokemon to be in. Because, like, again, in Gen 1, there are 256 slots for Pokemon to exist in. And most of them are not used because there's only 151 legit ones.
That's an 8-bit integer, right?
I think so, yeah. In Gen 2, they're still using only 256 slots, but now they're like 252 Pokemon around there. There's only like 4 slots for glitch Pokemon to exist in. And so there are only 4 glitch Pokemon. And they're all variations of one another, basically.
I checked myself on that because we were talking about Pac-Man the other night. I was thinking 256. That's an 8-bit. It's because they used an 8-bit integer. And if you keep seeing that magic number in context to video game programming, 256, it's because of the 8-bit integer. That's you only get so many numbers to choose when you're assigning a value to something.
Oh yeah, because like it's a space limitation.
Yeah. Of course, how real programmers do it is that they just make everything a double.
Which you can do nowadays, because like space is cheap. But when you're working on like embedded systems, like
that's a different story.
Yeah. That's when
I would say for prototype, when you're prototyping software, for example, probably not much issue with starting with double or whatever.
Oh yeah. But like, if you're working with low-level stuff and you only have so much room, you're like either working in C or assembly, and you're like keeping track of exactly how many bits and bytes you're using. And I don't work in that field, but I am aware of it.
It's interesting. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm getting kind of tired, and also the fact that there's no fast forward button on this is I'm starting to feel it.
All right, that's fine. You know what? I can grind a bit off stream.
I think that would be best.
Yeah, I'm just unfortunately because of the nature of like the hole we've built ourselves into. Where everything is weak to rock, and rock is the first gem. Grinding is kind of inevitable if we don't want to get completely wiped out.
Yeah.
So
I'm probably gonna start treating this like a podcast and just come in with a bunch of Pokemon topics.
That would probably be best, because honestly, this game, even if we weren't Nuzlocking, would be full of segments where we'd have to grind anyway.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I did not think I was going to like a Rattata this much. I'm sure my opinion is going to change at some point as the level curve changes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Rattata evolves pretty early, right?
I actually don't know. Maybe like
Uh-oh.
level 15, 16 or something.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, so anyway, I'm probably going to stream at another day this week. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. But before that happens, I will have grinded. So...
Okay.
Alright, so let's save the game. No heartbreak has happened yet. But, you know... We got our 4 teammates here. Mood, Doom, Why You Know Caterpie, and Michael. So...
We need to keep Michael in the party just for the meme.
Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream, it's on its way. Michael, you've been a good boy this year. Open up your gifts while we... Okay. Anyway. Do we want to, have a final question of the night?
Final question of the night. Who is your favorite, I was gonna say who is your favorite starter, but I feel like that question is so generic.
And we already
Freeform.
answered that.
Already answered that.
Although, what's your favorite starter in Gen 3?
Probably Trico.
Honestly, same. Like, I kind of want to try the other starters out as well. Gen 3 is one of those gens where, like, I can respect anyone who chooses any of them, and I kind of want to try all of them at some point.
Gen 3 is actually kind of balanced, you know? So, no, they're all valid. I just think Trico is kind of the best. But Blaziken is also cool.
Yeah.
And then there's Mudkip, whatever Mudkip becomes.
Marksman Top, whatever. I probably didn't pronounce that correctly,
Yeah.
but it's like a ground type.
It's probably my least favorite, but I'm not saying it's bad.
Um,
like in that particular gen.
In Gen 4, I had to go with Infernape for similar reasons of why I went with Cyndaquil in Gen 2. Because like in Gen 3, there also are only so many fire types to choose from, like Numel and Torkoal. Those are basically your options from what I can remember.
Yeah, I probably would be inclined to go with Chimchar anyway because it's a monkey fella.
Yeah.
I gotta keep up with it. If there's a monkey starter, I'm picking it. It's just the default.
Like the other 2 starters in Gen 4 I respect. Apparently Torterra gets like Earthquake, which I can also really respect. But it's like, fire types are much rarer in Gen 4. Especially if you're not playing Platinum. So...
I think the grass starters got better as the gens went on.
Oh yeah. Anyway. I think, yeah, we're both yawning here, so...
Alright. Good night.
Yeah, we're gonna call this a night.
We will do this again very soon.
Very soon. Good night!